is good, YouTube? It is your boy Ethan Cashout. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best builds in NBA 2K26 for all of my guards. We're going to show you guys a lockdown build, a 6-1 build, a 6-4 build, a 6-6 build, a 6-7 build, and even my own build in the game on day one of NBA 2K26. So make sure you guys watch through this whole video and don't miss out on every single build we make in today's video. So the first build of this video we're doing is a 6'1" sharpshooter with going to have a 99 3-pointer after you apply cap breakers. I was thinking about cap breakers and about how we can use the +2 if you pick the shooting archetype for 2K26. So I decided to lower down the 3-pointer to 97 and put the steal all the way up. So not only is this build a shooting god who gets all legend shooting badges, but we're going to get Hall of Fame defensive badges and potentially can even use your max +1 to get a legend defensive badge. This player is going to be able to steal the ball because stealing is much different in NBA 2K26. When you try to reach, if you don't have a high steal rating, you don't get a plucks or bumps a lot of times. But since we got 91 steal on this guard build and the good 3-pointer, like you see right here, 99 actually, we're not going to need to use the cap breakers there. We can use it on something else like perimeter defense or maybe ball handle or speed with ball if you want to be a little bit faster. But overall, I tried to make this build so you can also dunk, do the quick drops you would like to use. As you can see, I'm looking for the animations and stuff. You could do quick drops, you could shoot from half court, you can fade from the mid-range, and you can dribble and play really good defense. So this is going to be a good build for the twos. If you guys don't want a smaller build like this, you can always go to the next build, because the next build I'll be showing you guys is a 6'4", but I'm showing you guys all the takeovers you get with this build and all the takeovers in the game. If you want to slow this down and look at it, those are all the takeovers for you guys. Just doing a little breakdown of that. But I'll probably use Deep Bomber in this, of course, because you want to shoot from half court. You want to be a demon. Use that Deep Bomber with 99 3-pointer, and you're going to be crazy shooting lights out from half court. But yeah, here's all the takeovers and stuff if you guys, once again, want to slow the video down. But I'm going to show you guys a good jump shot for this build also. So not only am I showing you guys a really good build, but I'm also going to show you guys a jump shot and some gameplay on this build. Go ahead and show you guys what this build name is and show you guys the jump shot you guys should use on this build and get right into the gameplay. So they compare me to Steph Curry, Kirk Heidrich, and John Stockton. They call me a ball-hawking ISO sniper. My strengths are elite shooter from deep, elite at reading passes, consistent hitter from the nail, faster than most opponents. We don't need to finish layups because we can dunk, and we can dunk the ball, so we're not really lacking finishing at the rim. We could still dunk it. So those are my strengths, weaknesses, that 99 3-pointer, that steal, that mid-range, and those legend badges, mini marksman also, so you can shoot over taller defenders. And here is a good jump shot for y'all boys to use on this build and day one. I know this is very overwhelming, and this is only one build of the many builds we have in this video, but this really is a good option if you guys want to be a shooter and play good defense on the threes court and also be able to create your own shot. So let's get into some 5v5 gameplay against the Pacers and show you guys how fast this build is and the shooting abilities on here. As you guys see, we're running up the court, behind the back, snatch back, 3-pointer, bang. That jump shot's really smooth in here, and I know I'm just testing it out and everything, but this jump shot's really smooth. You guys can see from my player movement and how confident I'm shooting it. This is unedited gameplay. Me just shooting in this green. As you can see, catch and shoot straight off the catch, green in Tyrese Halliburton's face. Fast break, it's 9-0, 12-0. I'm just letting it rain on this build, man. The game was by really quick. 12-2, snatchback, contested midi. I don't know. Don't ask how that goes in, but it went in. That's that legend mini marksman badge. Fade away, bang. Pro 2 is still in the game. That's the best fade in the game. Make sure you guys use that as well. But as you can see, I'm just running, creating my own shot like it's 2K25. Green. And right here, I'm going to game it, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the next build in this video, man. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere. Let me game it real quick. Ball game. Let's get right into the next build. All right, man. So as I was saying, if you guys don't want to make like a 6-1 build, let's get right into making a 6-6 build with good wingspan so you can ISO, shoot pretty good. As you can see, we still get a 90 mid-range, 85 3-pointer. Play really good defense, have that 86 speed with ball, so you got that lightning launch, and you can max +1 that one to get it Hall of Fame. And let's upgrade the speed and agility a little bit on this build. But overall, this build is a good ones build. If you don't want to put pass arc on it, you don't have to if you're going to make it a ones build. But 6'6" is a really good height for ones. This also can be a very good twos build to play with a popper or a stretch big on your team. As you can see, I'm bouncing out the driving dunk. I'm bouncing out the three-pointer mid-range, driving layups so you can finish at the rim and not just be a shooter and also be able to play defense. So as you can see, I'm putting up the pass act to a 76 to get that silver visionary badge. And we're putting up the perimeter in the steal so we can have really good defense. As you can see, 92 perimeter, 79 steal right now. And we're putting up the vertical to get some good dunk packages. Overall, this is an all-around really good build. You can play really good defense. You have the height and you have the speed to be able to keep up with smaller guards. So I definitely recommend this build if you're looking for a taller build and not like a 6'1", 6'2" type build. But there's 4 builds in this video I'm showing you guys, so you guys can pick out all the options. Honestly, everyone you can't really go wrong with. The stats are there. The shooting in NBA 2K26 is a little bit easier than 2K25. So this 85 three-pointer, 90 mid-range is going to get you the necessary badges to shoot pretty good in NBA 2K26, as well as keep up with smaller guards when it comes to defense and having that extra wingspan to contest them. But as you can see, I'm getting the dunk up for you guys so you guys can get contact dunks on this build. So not only can you shoot and you're a little bit taller, but this build can get contact dunks. So if you guys want to have a little bit more fun, dunk around the rim a little bit better, definitely go on this build and make this build instead of the 6'1". But you're going to have many options. As you can see, we got 75 vertical, 89 driving dunks. We got silver posterizer there. We're going to make sure and look and make sure we get contact dunks on this build because I don't want to make you guys the wrong build. So we're going to check real quick and make sure. We're going to go down to all these animations. Didn't really realize the dunks were over there, so my apologies on that. As you guys can see, you guys are going to get contact dunks for the pro dunks off too, and that is perfect for this build. I don't remember if I changed it to also doing 1 foot ones, but I may have, so let's double check and see. So we want an 89 and a 78. So I do go ahead and change this for you guys so you guys can get 2 contact dunk packages and not 1. So there you guys have it. You guys are going to get the dunk packages you want on here. Plus you have the shooting, the defense, and the playmaking. So really good 6'6" build. Now you get the contact dunks. And let's show you guys the build name for this 6'6". You're compared to Jamal Murray, Dame Lillard, and Gilbert Arenas. You are a 2-way, 3-level shot creator. That is pretty tough. I'm not going to lie. Really cool name. You have no big weaknesses at all on this build. So this build overall is all around really good. The strengths are everywhere across the floor. 2K even says it right there. No big weaknesses. So there's no weaknesses at all in this build. I didn't decide to create a jump shot for this build because honestly, shooting is really easy in my opinion. I feel like you guys will be able to find a good jump shot for this. But if you guys are struggling to find a good jump shot, I can always help you guys out in the link in the bio on my Twitch streams when I'm playing 2K26, because I will definitely find a good jump shot for you guys. But as you can see, I'm just showing some MyCore gameplay on this build I just made. Aggressive dunk right there. Shooting pretty consistent. As I said, you guys should not have an issue with this build. But this was just the default jump shot on the build. As you guys can see, I'm really making almost every shot. The timing was pretty good. I sped this up for you guys. But yeah, I'm making a lot of stuff. All green beans. Let's go ahead and get on to the next build, though. It is a 6'7" build, similar to like a Luka type build. So we've gone over a 6'1", a 6'6", and now we're going over a 6'7". For this build, we're going to go ahead and go over to 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. So making this a little bit longer and better for defense. Of course, the more height, the more wingspan, the better defensively it is. So once again, if you guys are looking for a little bit taller 2s build or 3s build, this build is probably for you. I definitely recommend going up a little bit higher height-wise if you're going to be playing a lot of 2s, simply because these 7'4" builds are really overpowered. Now that I can say this information, 7'4" builds are really good. And we're going to have some of those builds in my best centers builds on NBA 2K26, which will be dropping a little bit after this video comes out. So make sure you guys definitely check out my channel if you guys are interested in 7'4" builds, because I will have a shooting one and an inside one. Both will be really good, as well as a popper, smaller, 7-foot center. But as you guys can see, we're going to have 90 ball handle on this 6'7" build. So you guys are going to be able to dribble really good on this height and move pretty damn fast. You guys are going to see in some gameplay, this build does move really fast compared to the other builds. Believe it or not, taller builds almost feel like they're faster than smaller guards. But you can't really get the higher three-pointer on those big guards. So I recommend if you guys want a 99 three-pointer, go ahead and go smaller. But as you guys can see, we're getting the good driving dunk. We're getting the good three-pointer, the mid-range. Overall, every height in this game, you can get a pretty balanced build. So I'm really excited for day one of this game, and not only day one, but the whole entire longevity of this 2K, because there's a variety of things you can make that are really good. And I feel like there's going to be all different types of builds in the park, and that's what makes 2K good. So as you guys see, once again, I'm just checking because I want to make sure you guys get the contact dunks on this build. I don't want to make a bad build for you guys, and then you guys are like, oh, I can't even get dunks, I wasted $100. I'm making sure these builds get the perfect stats you guys need. So as you can see, I'm going to upgrade the drive and dunk a little bit more once again to get those contact dunks. Let me go through one more time. So I need a little bit more vertical. I'm seeing, so I'm going to go ahead and take something off and get that up. Matter of fact, I can just go it all the way up. So there we go. We got the vertical, got the ball handle, got the mid-range three-pointer driving dunk. I don't really see any flaws once again on this build. The 6'6" will look pretty good, and this one looks pretty good too. Don't really need the block, and that's it pretty much there for the potential. 6'7", 180 pounds, 7 foot tall. Let's go ahead and see 2K calls this demigod 6'7" build. They're going to compare us to Penny Hardaway, Cade Cunningham, and Gilbert Arenas, and we are called a high-flying mid-range slasher. And once again, as you guys can see, this build has 0 weaknesses. It has really good strengths like handles, true rim destroyer, pulls up smooth from the elbow, and plants and redirects instantly. So it is a really fast build with quick first step, handles, dunks, shooting. Overall, all 4 of those weaknesses include something you guys really need on a build in 2K26. So this is another good option for you guys in the third build of this video. If you guys made this far in this video, make sure you drop a like right now and comment down below 1 through 3 so far. What's your best build and what build you're going to be making in NBA 2K26? With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next build for you guys. Last but not least, I have the Cashout build in NBA 2K26. Now, I asked some of the developers, was this build named after me? They said it's just a coincidence, but in my opinion, I feel like this is my build in NBA 2K26. Now, if you guys didn't know, I had a community build in 2K25 near the end of the year, and this is very similar to my build. I had the pass act to get the visionary badge. I got the 99 three-pointer to have the legend shooting badges. I had the little steal, the little perimeter defense, the speed. I think this build is really, really close to my build in NBA 2K25, and I honestly think this is my build. So I'm going to be rocking the Cashout build on day 1 of NBA 2K26, and I will be going for top rep on it. So make sure you guys are tapped in with me on my Twitch. My Twitch is just Cashout. Make sure you guys follow that if you don't already, but I will be streaming daily, 20 hours a day to try to hit that top rep in the first Legend 5 back-to-back years. I do hope you guys enjoyed all these guard builds, and make sure you guys check out the best center builds video that will be coming out 4 hours after this video has been up. So make sure you guys check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed all my builds. Hoping to see you guys make these builds and see you guys in the streams. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Also, real quick, here's the lockdown build if you guys wanted it.